Hello, welcome to week 2 recap. It's up a little bit later than last week, but I was sleeping late. So while you're all at your job right now at around 11:30, 12 o'clock, I'm sitting here in my boxers, in my t-shirt, drinking my morning coffee for the afternoon, and filming this recap. Hopefully it's a little bit shorter this week, not much to go off of. I felt like I blew my load with the season trailer and the 10-minute saga that was the week 1 recap. So I'll try to make these kind of short, something like 5 minutes, but I doubt I'll get through that. So a couple things before I go into the games. I get the feeling that the offenses are exploding. Obviously they are across the NFL. We raised a point system in our league, but we still would have had close to these points, Definitely everyone would have been closer to the hundreds and exceeding it like they are now. It just feels like, the offense is light years ahead of the defenses, or whatever the case is, too. And another thing, too, a couple of goose eggs this week. There was only one from someone who wasn't playing, which was Des Bryant. He was left in there, but the other goose eggs were from, like, Plexico Burress and guys who were playing, but just didn't touch the ball, or they did, but you only got like 8 yards receiving and 8 yards rushing. I think there was another running back that got like 1 point, which is a good rule change by all of us. We said that we can't, no more cheap 1 points from a guy, and that's exactly what we had happen. So that's good by all of us to vote on that. And I believe that's it. So let's go into the recaps. Stevie with the nice win, going to 2-0, while me, the commish, goes to 1-1. I like a nice pickup at the draft, going with AJ Green for Stevie. He looks solid. He's on a bad team, but he looks awesome. There's not a whole lot to say about this game. I just want to make it known, make it a league-wide demand. Maybe we can all send this video, make it viral. Stevie, I want to know something. We've been asking you for years. It's completely bullshit that we don't know by now, but being that it's a matter of national security and safety, just fucking tell us your mother's maiden name, please. That's all we want to know. You got engaged. Oh, how nice. Now tell us your mother's maiden name, please. I love you. Please.
Y'all be rough.
Well, for Peach versus Masseri, feels like there's going to be a microscope on Peach all season, because we somehow, or for some reason, all designated him the 0-16 Detroit Lions of the team of the year. But starting 1-1 isn't bad at all. Pretty close game. Both guys made all the right, lineup decision. Morning coffee. Just a good team lost to a better team. All these matchups are boring this week. Maybe I blew my load as commissioned in this season trailer. Good win again, Masseri. Your team's looking good. Peach, you're looking good, and a little cute. On to Musco versus Frank. Brady's off to some start this season, huh? Fucking pass yards, humongous. He's averaging 40 points a game in our league this year. A lot of people critical of Frank for keeping the Brady-Welker combo again, but he looks solid. Big game by Javid Best. Frank, we look at your team every year and say, hey, maybe this is the year Frank will make the playoffs. But you know what, Frank? I really think you can make the playoffs this year. Your team looks good. And I've never said that before. So that's definitely means something. But yeah, Musco, nice win. Stafford with 4 touchdowns. Lions making the playoffs? Question mark. Musco even had a goose egg from Mike Williams, but still came away with the win. Pretty amazing. But Musco repeat as champs. Straight up duty ass niggas. On to Lanza versus Carbone. The I Run New York Bowl, if you may. Lanza losing here due to a lack of depth. No depth. A close game here. Who would have known Steve Smith of the Panthers would be an awesome pickup for Carbone? You know, it looks like, unfortunately, annual injury bug has swept through the Avengers again with Manning and Moreno. And if it, its rant is so swarming it even hit Lanza. Even Jamal Charles is out for the season just because he played Carbone. Poor Jamal Lucky Charles, now in the IR. Big blow to Nam. Yes. What do I want to say? Later on today, you will have your first video. A nice goose egg from LT for Nam. Good game, Carbone. Alright, on to Allen versus Ostrow. There almost seems to be controversy versus Matt Allen every week. I'm going to start out here. There was no luck involved. The two good games, you both scored over 105 points, which that's not luck. That's not lucky. That's just good for drafting at this point in the season. For the record, Matt Allen tried to take out Des Bryant, but it was too late. But for the record, who he was trying to put in, he still would have lost by 1 point. So, Ostrow would have won regardless. A good win by Ostrow. Your team is looking stacked as usual. Total fucking side note, I'm looking at clips of LeGarrette Blount, and Jesus Christ, that guy is fucking huge. Alright, on to the last game of the week. Eric versus Steve. Interesting game here. Steve got 2 goose eggs and 1 point from Reggie Bush. And I think he had, 3 points from another fucking player, which is 4 points per player. And he still wins and he still has the highest score of the week at 117. That's pretty interesting. He beats Eric, nonetheless, but if you want to talk about luck, he dropped 4 points. Yeah, that's it. It's 4 points from 4 players to still win and still have the highest score of the week. That's skill or luck, who's to say, but and monster games on Steve's behalf from Miles and AP. They both dropped over 30. We take out 4 guys out of a 9-guy lineup. That means 6 guys scored 117. That's some math that I can't do right really quick. But you know, I always look at the bench to see what player who could have started that would have let them win, and it would have been Eric's free agent pickup, Deverick Henderson. But whoever he would have taken out would still have made him lose. So good, Steve. Good game, Steve, and go change your team name. That's it for this week 2 recap. I will have the season trailer was supposed to be, I'm trying to do a video for everyone throughout as the season goes on. You know, so it'd be recap video and then another video throughout the week. So I have my first one. I can't think of what I want to call them. The whatever series, but that video will be coming later on today. It's all finished. I just have to put my closing tweaks on it, and that's it, I believe. All the recaps. I hope you enjoyed, and that's it.